I'm Hiroshi Kato from Life Funds for North Korean Refugees in Tokyo. As you might know, the Japanese and North Korean government have had a problem going back many years. You may have heard of Megumi Yokota, the Japanese schoolgirl who was kidnapped by the North Korean government many years ago. For years, her parents and the Japanese people in general have been frustrated by a lack of the progress on the issue. But recently the Japanese government have met with the North Korean government and reached an agreement that has given people some hope. Why? Because North Korea has finally agreed to make some effort to resolve the situation and investigate the whereabouts of not only abductees like Megumi but also the Japanese citizens in North Korea. That's right. There are actually a number of Japanese in North Korea. Of course, there are those who have been kidnapped by North Korea from their hometown and the beaches. There are also those who have married ethnic Koreans from Japan and actually moved to North Korea starting from 1959. Moved to North Korea. You might be asking yourself, well, it's a kind of big topic that I'll discuss in a later video, but basically at the time North Korea was advertising itself as a paradise on earth, and ethnic Koreans suffering discrimination in Japan thought it would be a golden chance for a better future. So they went along with their Japanese supporters in some case. Of course, as soon as they arrived, they realized it was a lie. It was already too late. They are trapped. So these people, as well as their children and grandchildren, are mostly still living in North Korea. That is the second group of people that North Korea has promised to investigate. Finally, after the Second World War, Japanese engineers and other specialists who are working in the Japanese-run factories and the companies. Don't forget that North Korea didn't even exist until 1948, and before that the Korean peninsula was a Japanese colony. So these Japanese technicians were in effect trapped in North Korea after the end of the Second World War. So what we can expect from this round of talks? Well, as you might know, China has been a big supporter of North Korea for a long time. But lately, North Korea's relationship with both China and South Korea has been getting worse. So it is looking to the Japanese a potential source of the financial support. So that's why North Korea is interested. And of course Japan is interested because the North Korean government has lied about the whereabouts of abductees like Megumi Yokota, saying that they are dead and returning ashes that don't even belong to them. So we hope that there will be a chance of progress with these talks. Now, once all of the Japanese citizens, the abductees and their families, the Japanese supporters and their families, as well as the Japanese technicians, their families, and any others have been identified. We want the Japanese government to ask them if they want to come to Japan. But as you might have guessed, that won't be as easy as it sounds. Of course, as long as they are in North Korea, they are being watched by the North Korean State Security Agency and cannot speak freely. That's why we're asking the Japanese government to bring them either to Japan or to the third country to find out what their wishes are. If they then want to come to Japan, they can come. So in a nutshell, that's what has been happening between Japan and North Korea. We hope that this agreement will bring a good result and bring a lot of people back home to Japan.